What's up, Flip Nation? I am just gonna come out and say it. I was wrong about pallet flipping. In my previous video, I said that nobody should do it, it's a complete waste of time, and that was until I met the owner of Nellis Auctions. This year alone, they are going to do over $75 million in revenue flipping pallets. And lucky for us, they're gonna show us exactly how they do it behind the scenes. So let's go meet the owner, Spencer. What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Thanks for inviting me, dude.
Yeah, welcome to Nellis Auction. It's good to see you.
So I actually met Spencer in YPO, which is a little mastermind I'm a part of. And he said he saw the video I made. Everyone in this office was passing it around and they sent it to you, and you guys kind of chuckled because I kind of discouraged everybody from getting into pallet flipping.
Yeah, that was, we thought that was good for business, kind of getting people in the competition out of our way. But I mentioned it to Ryan that there's a way to do this right. So I invited him to come down to our warehouse and check it out.
Yeah, dude, like this is incredible. Like how many square feet is this warehouse?
Yeah, this location is 45,000 square feet. This is one of 3 that we have in Nellis Auction. So we have a location here, kind of central Las Vegas. We have a location in North Las Vegas. Then we have our big location in Phoenix, Arizona, which is just over 100,000 square feet.
That's crazy. How many employees are like running this thing? I see people everywhere packing, unpacking, delivering. Yeah, it's chaos.
There's a lot of work to get this process done. Company-wide, warehouse work, admin, all of our tech team. It's 350 employees total.
Wow.
It's a 7-day operation, so we have to have more employees to cover that time frame. So in a building, you'd probably see about 50 or 60 at any given time to run the building this size.
How many items are in here currently, would you say?
This building will store 25 to 30,000 units on its shelf space.
Right.
The turnaround per week is about 30 to 35,000. So you'll see 35,000 items come in and go out the door in a space this size.
And what would you say like all the inventory in here is worth right now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, so we look at it 2 ways. There's a retail value on the inventory, which is what the MSRP is that you pay online. I don't know. That's a good question.
So there's a lot.
I knew you were going to grill me, but
there's a lot of money in here.
Oh yeah.
So I want to get into exactly how you guys process so much inventory. I mean, to process 30,000 items is crazy. But before we do that, like, how did you even get into this? Like, what made you go into pallet flipping?
Yeah, so I started in 2012 in the auction business, and our original business was estate liquidations and business liquidations. So we would sell contents of homes and businesses that needed to get rid of things or close down. And it was an interesting business. I learned a lot about the liquidation industry. And in about 2016, the end of 2016, I came across the same website that you mentioned in your previous video, and I bought 8 pallets of product and brought it in. I made some money on those 8 pallets, and I kind of fell in love with it. And we started to grow the business from there. So 2016 was our first 8 pallets. 2017 was the first year that we really dedicated some effort towards trying to do this in higher volume. And it's been 40% growth year over year since 2017. So.
And you guys are projected to do $75 million in revenue this year, starting just 5 years ago.
Yep.
Buying the same pallets I bought, a few months back. Yep. But obviously you had a better experience than me because I gave up. I said this business sucks.
I think maybe maybe our experience in the auction business it gave us a little bit of a leg up from starting from zero. But yeah, I mean the experience that you talked about on your video with the pallets is something that we deal with every single day. We've just built a process to handle it and efficiently move through the product that is either damaged or hard to sell, which when you're doing in smaller scale is usually one of the barriers to entry. So.
Well, one of the things you told me was you guys are kind of like that in between to solve a lot of the issues I have, right? Because when I would go on, liquidation.com, I would have to buy the entire pallet. I have no idea what I'm getting. I don't know if it's broken or if it works or anything. And then I get it and I got to sell all this crap. Well, you guys do that like in major scale. You get all of these pallets and then you sort through it over here and then you sell people like what they actually want still at a discount. Yep. I think that solves a huge need.
Yeah, so I mean the company processes 2,600 pallets a week. So, it's about 100 semi-truckloads of product every 7 days. And you're exactly right. We go through the product, we test it, we take photographs of it, we give you a description on the quality of the item. Then you as the bidder have a more informed buying decision whether you want to buy that item or not. So, we target end users, meaning you can buy stuff and take it home and enjoy it. That's our target customer. But we have a wide group of resellers that come here and they buy things and flip it for a profit. You know, some people do this full time just from things they buy at Nellis Auction.
I would guess that the flippers would have an easier time buying from you than liquidation.com.
We think so too, yeah.
Like if I was flipping, I would rather know exactly what I want to buy because I know my margin on it and I can make money.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, you can target in certain categories or things that you're, expert, have some expertise in.
Like couches.
Yeah,
you guys getting couches over here, man?
We got some couches back there.
Oh man,
I was going to try to sell them to you a little bit later.
I'll take a look at the couches. So,
yeah.
I want to understand how the process goes from start to finish.
Sure. So, first step here is receiving. We have a couple of truckloads that have just come in today, so we can look at 3 different kinds of merchandise that hit our dock every day. These are returns. These are processed from one of our clients' distribution centers, and they come to us in the truckload. So when we get them, we don't order this product. It just comes in, haphazardly. Anything in the truck.
You don't know what you're getting.
It's a treasure hunt every time we open a truck. So, if you want to look at some of this product, or we can open up one of these boxes.
You always got a knife on you around here.
Just today.
Just today.
So.
All right, so these are all returns.
Yeah, this is a return truck. So what you'll see here is items that have been in the hands of a customer and then sent back for some reason.
Yep.
We don't have a lot of information of why it's sent back, so part of our process is to try to identify that. And we look for damage, we look for functionality. We make that description in our processing function, which we'll show you next. But we need to make sense of this pile so we can put it onto our website, and then our customers can have opportunities to bid on it from there.
You just gave me a really good idea. So like one of our problems with my company, Lunar Ecom, is returns, right? Like sometimes you just kind of got to eat the cost of the return. It's not really worth it. Like, would we be able to send returns to you and have you sell them?
100%, yeah. Yeah, so last year there was a study that just came out that in America, $860 billion worth of merchandise was returned to retailers.
Right.
So these are e-commerce, these are big box stores.
Yeah.
And this is not something that these sellers really looked at in close detail. They just always kind of ate the cost like you're doing right now. So we're building a function where we can take this. All this stuff does have value, whether it's broken or brand new. And we're trying to extract the most amount of value out of it to net back to the inventory owner to help your bottom line. Well,
and that's why when we always looked at it for Lunar, we were like, well, we'd have to get this warehouse, we'd have to do literally what you're doing and go resell it. And it's like, no, it's a whole business, like you're saying.
Yep.
It'd be easier just to give you the inventory and let you do it and just split profit or whatever it is.
Yeah, we have 20 major clients, 3 of which everyone in the world has heard of, and 17 of which nobody's heard of.
Right.
So, companies like yours that are, smaller e-commerce outfits, or possibly using 3PLs to fulfill their stuff in general, we can act as the return center, bring those products back, and then net you back money, extracting value out of your return. So, yeah, absolutely.
All right. I've already made my money filming this video because that's gonna help us out a lot because I've been searching for the answer to that.
Yeah. Here's an example of just different product sizes. So these are box goods. These are items that would fit inside totes. So these are the more typical returns that you see, coming to your doorstep in maybe those foam packages.
Right.
A lot of volume out in the industry in private product size like this. So that truck over there was our medium to large size products. This is going to be a more small size product. Now we saved a truck for you this morning to cut the seal and show you the first look of what we got going on here. So
why do they have the seal? Just to show nothing's happened?
Yeah, it's a common trucking thing. They at the point of packing, they'll seal it just to make sure that there's nothing missing. That's a good question here. Go ahead and just put it right there.
Oh man, here we go, guys.
There you go.
We did it.
Pretty similar. All right.
That was a letdown.
Well,
I was hoping there was a couch.
It would have been nice if they were falling over or something like that.
Do you ever get anything you're like, dude, I've never seen that before?
That's a great question.
Random.
Yeah, I guess to put on the spot here, I can't really tell you exactly what.
You just had a dog jump out of the truck.
Oh no, never anything that's been kind of out of the ordinary like that. But we see everything. If you come across our website, I wouldn't be surprised if we've sold almost every item in the last 5 years that's out there. So
that's crazy.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, so after we unload the trucks, obviously this is our inbound side. This is our processing function. So we mentioned that we built a technology to manage this business from start to finish.
Right.
It's something that we've invested a lot of money in and it's been very beneficial for the company.
Right.
But these are our inventory processors. Their job is to make sense of this product as it's coming off the truck. So they're scanning barcodes, looking for titles of items.
Right.
They're opening the product and looking for the quality of the item to make sure that we communicate that to the bidder. And at the end of this process, we have a listing that's ready to go on the auction website with a description, photographs if required, and then a quality score.
So these guys are doing a quality check.
Correct. Yep.
Currently. And then it goes to go get pictures.
Nope,
right
pictures happen right here, yep.
Oh, they'll take a picture right here. Okay.
Yep, we have the inventory fully prepared at this step here. So the next step is on the website and ready for sale.
Hey bro, how many items do you see a day?
Items do I see a day?
Yeah. How many do you unpack?
I go through a lot. I'd say over 100.
Over 100?
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the product size, we'll process 100 if they're larger items. And some of the smaller items, we see clerks that run through 500 or 600 items a day. So,
Wow. Crazy.
yeah. So the next step here is, after the item is fully prepared, we need to store it. So as you can imagine, we're moving through a lot of product each day. Organization is key.
Yep.
Being able to find the right box later is one critical function of the business.
Do any of these numbers represent anything, like, other than just that's what it is, or is are these categories or anything like that?
Nope, it's completely random put away, so you can put any item on any shelf that it will fit on.
Right.
These numbers that you see here just signify the aisle. That helps our pickers find items a little bit quicker. So we have this all laid out kind of in a matrix.
Right.
Where once we put it on the shelf, and then we have a customer that buys it, it makes our picking process more efficient on the other side. So
it only goes on the shelf once it's already been listed.
yeah, so what you're seeing on the shelf here is items that were either processed today that are awaiting auction,
Right.
or items that have been auctioned and are awaiting pickup. Those are the two scenarios that you have items sitting on the shelf here.
And these the literal shelf life is less than a week.
Yeah, we turn our entire warehouse every 5 days. So
That's crazy.
every product in here, if you came in 6 days from now, you would expect to see completely new products on the shelf with no repeats.
Oh, bro, did anyone buy these Quest bars yet?
I don't know, we could check it out.
They're the protein cookies. I'll bid on them, dude.
Yeah, we'll show you how to do that if you like.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want the Quest bars.
Yeah, I don't know if it's interesting for you to see. I mean, the variety of stuff, you can really get an idea between, memory foam mattresses to some sort of pool pump to tools,
Toilet paper.
Halloween, toilet paper, skateboards,
Wow, look at this skateboard.
bedding. So
You guys literally get anything and everything.
yes, sir.
Wow. Oh, dude.
Nope.
I'm going to destroy all your stuff, dude.
It's all right.
Look at this Nerf gun.
You're good. I mean, this is a good product. But this has been opened or it's been tampered with. So, if this goes back to a retailer, they're not going to send this out to a new
they
consumer.
can't do anything with
This comes here with damaged packaging. Still a fine item, but our customers get a discount on retail for going through the auction process.
Let's talk about hypothetical numbers, right?
Sure.
I don't know what Nerf guns sell for, but with inflation, this might be a, $50 gun,
Okay.
MSRP.
Yep.
How much would you guys pick it up for, you think? I mean, it's hard to say because, everything comes, but what would you guess?
Yeah, so, I mean, we would see that, on a $50 item, we would pay anywhere from $5 to $10 on the item. That would be our cost.
And then what do you think somebody's buying this for at the auction?
Depending on the quality, I mean, we see items that sell for 10% of retail up to 80% of retail. So it's a wide variety of what you could actually purchase this from. But if this is a good quality item, I would say that you would probably pay about 40 to 50% of retail. So you would be paying 20 to 25 bucks for it.
Yeah, you guys get it for 10, sell it for 20.
Yep.
Quick flip.
Quick flip.
Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Tell me about food. This is cat food, but do you guys sell food that's perishable?
We don't sell perishable food. Lately, we've been getting into some liquidations that come from fulfillment centers.
Right.
So this is new stock that fulfillment centers need to get out of their inventory. Typically, what we'll see is non-perishable food that's approaching expiration. So if it's within a month to 2 months, retailers won't be sending that out to their end users.
Right.
So we could see, for example, this ice, product This is probably nearing expiration. Our process works great for that because we guarantee that this thing is going to be sold within a few days. We can get it out to the user to enjoy before the expiration date.
I didn't know water expired.
Oh, maybe that's a bad example, but maybe some chips.
I'm sure it does.
We still, yeah.
What is this one for?
This is where we process smaller items.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned in that truckload, you saw, in the center truckload, some smaller items. So this just gives us a little bit more density and a little bit more organization as far as getting some products through.
Dude, this is a super long conveyor belt. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, we've been experimenting with this a little bit. This one's a little bit older for us, but we just put in a conveyance system into our Phoenix warehouse. It's about a half a mile total. It's a really cool sortation system.
Half a mile total
Yep.
of conveyor belt. That's crazy.
As you could tell, labor is one of our bigger expenses in our business. So anything we can do to make our employees more efficient, move product with less touching and handling, that obviously optimizes the business and helps our bottom line. So
the hard part with this business is just the data of like every item that comes in, like accounting for it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's something that we've had to focus on heavily. I mentioned the technology that we've been building, but keeping organized in this business is critical. We need to know what the product is. We need to communicate that to buyers.
Yeah.
We need to communicate that back to our sellers so they can use that for reconciliations and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's a lot to handle.
So tell me about the pickup. So they're waiting. I see this technology right here. You guys made this?
Yeah, so this is a part of our entire management system. Around the time of COVID, businesses were forced to change, so we moved into a curbside pickup model. Prior to this, you would, come into our location, get out of your car, come inside for your pickups. It was a very inefficient. Customers were waiting a long time. So during the COVID transition, we moved into the curbside pickup model. We redesigned our entire outbound system from our picking to our preparation for customers, and then our parking lot process. So it's been very good for us. It's allowed us to drastically increase the amount of customers that we've been able to service in a day, drastically lower their wait times. Today we've had
48 seconds.
We've had 186 cars through the parking lot today. We'll probably expect to see about 650 total. But from the time of check-in to the time that we're out the door with their items, 48 seconds is pretty impressive.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Is that the goal, under 60 seconds? Like what's
2 minutes is our KPI.
Yeah, that's your KPI.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are crushing that KPI.
Yeah, they're doing good today.
Yeah. So
These guys Pineda was in town.
These guys are trying to get their numbers up.
Yeah.
So these guys are just basically like, what happens for a customer? Like I come here to pick it up.
Yeah, so you buy your item online.
Yeah.
You'll be able to schedule an appointment to pick up at one of our locations. Give us a date and time. We'll have that order prepared for you as long as you give us 30 minutes notice.
Yeah.
And you come in, pull up. You'll be greeted by one of our parking lot attendants and get checked in. We'll make sure that the order is paid for. They can pay online or pay on site.
Yep.
And once they're fully checked in, the order is going out. We'll help you load up and get you on your way to enjoy your items.
That's crazy.
All right, so here's our website. This is how you'd participate with our auctions. So, we have different markets. We serve Las Vegas and the Phoenix market right now, so we can toggle between these markets to look at the appropriate deals that are close to you. But, as it looks here, you can come on and search for items that you're looking for, have saved searches on our website. If there's products that you're looking for or hunting down, we can notify you of them when they come up for auction. But, today in the Vegas market, we have, 15,000 listings. The majority of those are going to end tonight. We have a very quick turnaround time on the products that do sell through the warehouse. So when an item is listed, it's put on a 24-hour clock.
Wow. Everything's a 24-hour auction.
And the high bid wins at the end of 24 hours.
Wow.
So, you can see some of the merchandise that we looked at today, coming across the block here. Take a look at this one here. This is a battery jumper for your car. So, the output from the processing position is, this photo, this description, and a customer can come and learn that this is a 5-star item, meaning that's very good quality. It's new, it's functional, there's no damage. And of course, they can resort to these physical photographs that are taken at the inventory desk to inspect it themselves if they'd like.
Yes, that one looks good as new. It said the MSRP was like $350, $342.
Yeah, $342.
And they're currently at $200.
Yep, $200. And looking at the site today, you really have to look at these as they close.
Right.
Like any auction.
You got all the snipers.
Yep. It doesn't matter until the auction is closed on what the purchase price is. But anybody can come in here and take a look at
couches. Here we go. Let's see what
Couches.
we got in the.
You know, and here's our inventory of available couches. So,
Dude, that's a nice couch you guys got.
yeah.
So the 2 out of the 5 stars, is that the condition?
Yeah, so you know you can see here that the condition is pretty poor on this one. That the functionality of it is
I mean, what's the functionality of a couch? You just sit on it.
well, I'm guessing here based on missing parts, we're probably missing the sectional part of the sectional here. So
Okay, we can see it there.
yeah. So in our clerk notes, you'd be able to determine that the
Non-functional.
it's not a full couch.
It's
so
just the chase.
we're missing the chase.
Yeah.
So you know,
$23.
Yep, $23. So, you know, again, going back to your previous pallet flipping, this is the dirty end of the business, and you know, at the end of the day, we still have buyers that come in and
I'll take a chase for $20.
we'll either use half of it, or you know, they'll go through the work of finding the other half and making a complete one and make a great profit on it. But you can search categories, you can search for individual items, you can search locations. So, you know, for example, in Las Vegas, we have several sales going. Between our 2 warehouse locations and many off-site locations. So,
What about TVs? I'm sure you get a ton of those.
yeah, there are quite a bit of TVs. They're great buys. You know,
Yeah.
again, be careful about damage on TVs. So it's common that a TV comes in cracked and is
Yeah.
unusable.
What do you do with those? Do people still buy them? Just they're going to repair it themselves, or what?
Yeah, we have a pretty committed group of resellers that buy broken TVs, and they'll harvest the parts. So they'll take out the power supplies and the motherboards, and they'll put them on eBay. So you can buy a broken TV and part it out, and my understanding is they make pretty good money doing that. So
What is this? This thing is $8,000, and it's priced at $200 right now.
Yeah, that's a
this
good
looks
question.
like a flip.
yeah, I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest.
Ultrasound,
Face and body slimming
cellulite treatment.
yeah.
Wow. So it's 200. I mean, if MSRP is 8,000, I might buy it. I don't even know what it does.
Well, we can get you an account and check it out if you'd like.
It ends today. Or
Yeah.
no, it ends Monday.
So, you know, kind of walking through the end of the process here. Once you win your items, you'll notice that these items are showing up in your pickups.
Yep.
So this is the process of beginning to schedule an appointment. So,
Yep.
you know, this customer has 3 items for pickup. They can check out. We have this system built in where they can schedule an appointment for up
Yep.
to 3 days in the future. This is where we take payment, and once they have an appointment, our team will be ready for you and get you out with a smile.
Man, that makes it so much easier to flip pallets this way than it did on, liquidation.com. That was like a nightmare. Having these guys drop the pallet off, paying for all that shipping, like not knowing what I was gonna get, parting them off, trying to do what you're doing, but like bootleg. Like this,
Yep.
this would be way easier to flip.
Absolutely. I mean, we make all of our decisions as a business with the customer in mind. We're trying to make the process easier for our customers. So
Right.
we're trying to alleviate any of those pain points from buying from liquidation channels as possible, and make it an enjoyable experience for you. So
Yeah, I mean, I always thought that there was kind of like just the pure on pallet flipping, and then you have to be basically you guys and sell it all. But it's like, no, you could actually buy from you guys and still make money with a lot less headache and
Yep.
just, specialize in your niche. Like if I know couches better than anybody, I'm just only looking at your website for couches.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, I see this very commonly, people buying rugs, people buying memory foam mattresses. You can see these niches from customers that they know the market.
This guy buys every mattress you
Yeah,
sell.
they know the price that it's going to sell for. They know that if they buy it at this certain price on our website, they're going to make their margin.
Yeah.
And they're disciplined buyers, so they don't go over a certain price because they know that that's going to cut into their margin. So
Right.
it's a great opportunity to pick up the wins when you can, based on the system that we've set up. But at the end of the day, if it sells for too much money on the auction website, they move on to the next and preserve their time.
So what's the future look like for Nellis Auctions? I mean, you guys are in Vegas, you're in Phoenix. I mean, the systems, the processes are there. I know you're investing a ton of money into tech and other things. Like, what's the plan?
Yeah, so I mean, optimization is one of our key focuses right now. We're looking at things about making the buyer experience more curated and personalized to help people find the items that they're looking for easier. That rewards us with more bids. If you think about our business, and if we could get $1 more on every item, it's a lot.
That's a huge margin.
That's a lot of money,
Yeah.
going to our bottom line. So, we're always looking at ways of trying to make the competition more fierce on the front end website. Replication, we'll have 1 more location opened up by the end of the year, and probably 2 more next year. So we're looking to grow our current operations. And then our technology that we've invested in is going to be a great management tool for us to onboard third-party sellers. So, for example, your e-commerce business, you could either hire us to run a full-service process for you, send us the returns and we'll sell them in one of our operations, or you could leverage all the technology that you saw today and operate your own liquidation outlet.
So no, I don't want to do any of that. I won't even negotiate with you. I'll just like whatever you give people, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's like
it's not for everybody, but there's a lot of businesses out there that are in the operation business and they're looking for ways of turning returns into extra revenue. So we think that technology is going to be a pretty powerful business driver for us for the next 10 years. So
yeah, that's amazing, dude. So it sounds like getting supply isn't an issue. Like you guys can scale this out to multiple markets. Even in Vegas, multiple, locations. Like it doesn't seem like getting the supply is an issue.
We're intentional on it. I mean, supply is the thing that drives our business. So it's not something that happens by accident. We very intentionally look for product and we intentionally make deals with sellers to bring product into our operation. But there is a lot of stuff out there to sell, and the more you see, you realize how much stuff there really is out there in the world. So
yeah. Do you think that? Like, are you the biggest pallet flipper in the country? Like, how many other guys are like you?
In the pallet flipping business, there's huge companies that do pallet flips. I think that we're unique in the way that we break down the products into individual lots, and in that sense, I think that we're the biggest company that's selling direct to consumer, individual return products. So
you have to be like, this is crazy like that. Because you're either just selling the pallets as a whole and like that's it, but like I've yet to see anybody master this because there's so much that goes into it, just process wise, tech wise, and just running through. I'm like, man, for somebody to replicate this, it's very difficult to do.
Yeah, that's where we see a lot of the technology play to be valuable. We've gone through this, we've digitized the processes, we're making it into a very efficient package, and companies that want to get into this business in the future. Or take on liquidation in their own businesses can leverage our technology and get all the efficiencies that we've figured out over the last 5 years, on day one, which is very powerful.
It's crazy. Well, dude, I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about pallet flipping. Not only from like a guy, even my standpoint, where I'm like, obviously I'm not going to go flip pallets. I ain't got time for that. But like, dude, I mean, this is going to be a 9-figure business, like flipping pallets, right? And then even for maybe the little guys who want to flip pallets, I think this is such an easier way to go about it than, buying from just the websites and just hoping for the best.
Yep.
So I think you can definitely become very profitable just buying direct from you and, reselling it yourself. So I think it's awesome, man, and appreciate you showing me around, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having us on the channel, and hope to see some of your viewers here making some money.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check out nellisauctions.com, and if you like content like this, make sure that you subscribe and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of this video was. I'll see you later. Peace.